Like all the videos on Saigancat's channel are made possible by fans like you. Totally.
Hello everybody, Saigancat is back! We've got some more of the Dragon Quest VII live streamed Let's Play on Twitch, and the VODs are available on YouTube, of course. Florin, I feel like this is a mistake, but I feel that I don't really have a choice in the matter. So yes, place the chimes on the pedestal. Hey Lobo, how are you doing? Super Sorrow, I am from Colorado. The lake should now be drained. Come, let us proceed to the altar of the Almighty. It's a mistake. Oh good, there's a fragment in here. I'm sorry about the poison ivy, Lobo. Well, at least they give us a quick route out. Mini metal. Seed of resilience. Gold. Is there a door down here? There's also a door down here. Wait, isn't this the way that I went before? This is the entrance of the cave. Okay, this is out. We don't want to go that way yet, because I think there's more treasure over here. Ah, you have returned. When we saw the water draining from the lake, we all hurried down here. Rambaro is waiting for you in front of the altar. No. What will happen during the ritual? How does it work? And will we still be roamers when it ends? Ah, Saigan, thanks to your efforts, the lake has been drained. Thank you, from the bottom of my roamer heart. All that remains now is to retrieve the two sacred items. The Torben of Truth and the Vestment of Virtue both await us within the altar. You have done so much for us, friend Saigan, it is only right that you retrieve them. This is a terrible idea. The time of our people has come at last. I pray that Lala arrives soon so that the ritual may begin. The scale and beauty of the altar are beyond my wildest imaginings. Lala and the others will be awestruck when they finally lay eyes on it, I'm sure. By the beard of the Almighty, the altar is larger than I ever imagined. And if the ancient texts are correct, this is where the Almighty himself resides, sealed away awaiting his rebirth. The purpose of all our dances is to praise the Almighty. How long we have waited for the day he will finally be restored. No. Is there like a door on the backside or something? Or... Soon young Lala and the others will be arriving. The sacred items must be retrieved. You must lose no time in entering the altar. You will accompany our friends once more, Florin. Of course, Madame Rosa. Now, Saigan, it seems that to make our way inside, we must read the engraving on the stone beside the stairs. Well, if these two would just get out of the way... Yo, Mecha! When the Turbine of Truth glows all in gold, our Lord shall wake from sleep. A maiden, virtue's vestment clad, must dance the peace to keep. Beyond lies the Torben of Truth. My destiny awaits. It is time, young Saigan. Time for you to enter the altar. May the Almighty's blessings go with you. Boy, they're right there. I was expecting a dungeon. These are the 2 sacred items described in the ancient texts. The Torben of Truth. This is the instrument I must play. And here's the vestment of virtue, in which Lala will perform her dance. Together we will carry out the ritual, and then the Almighty will be restored. Then I shall be free at last. Free to choose my own path in life, no longer shackled by the destiny of the roamers. Come, we must return to the clan. They will be keen, I am sure, to see these sacred artifacts for themselves, and to thank you for all you have done for us. Oi, Saigan. Is she limping? Sorry we're late. Lala twisted her ankle and I had to carry her most of the way here. Well, that's going to make Florin happy. What? Lala's foot is injured? How could you allow such a thing to happen? Were you not supposed to be protecting her? What if she is unable to dance for the ritual? Florin, that is enough. If it were not for Kiefer, I may have endured far greater hardships than a twisted ankle. There is no need to worry about the ritual. My ankle does not hurt anymore. I shall be able to perform the dance. But Lala, I see that you have already recovered the Torben of Truth and the vestment of virtue. Good, then we must prepare. That ankle is totally bothering you. Are you alright, Lala? Here, take my arm. Thank you, Kiefer. I must apologize for being such a burden. Florin. Florin's veins are about to pop out of his head. Lobo, they've kind of standardized it. He's been called the Almighty in the Dragon Quest games since since 8. They've standardized it. We are very nearly ready, Rombaro. We may begin the ritual forthwith. Now, Florin, there is no need to rush. Perhaps you would allow me to examine the Torben of Truth first of all. Rombaro takes the Torben of Truth from Florin. Yes, it is as I suspected. The time is not yet right. What? But surely... Look closely. According to the engraving beside the stairs, the Almighty will be restored when the Torben of Truth glows golden. Does it seem to be glowing to you? I could not tell you why, my lad, but it seems clear to me that the time for the ritual is not yet nigh. But then when? And how will we know? We must at least try. If we do not, it may be years before my duty is fulfilled. Please, Florin, you must think about what you are suggesting. What if it did lift the seal, What if it did, and the time was not right? If the Almighty were restored too soon, and the Demon King destroyed him once and for all, we would have failed utterly in our duty. And then there would be no future for anyone, roamer or otherwise. It is a risk we cannot take. But we have come all this way. You really mean just to give up now? I cannot give up. I will not. The Almighty has led us here to this place on this day for a reason. The time is right for his restoration. It must be. Florin snatches the Torben of Truth from Rambaro. Don't do it! Don't do it! Lala, do as I tell you and put on the vestment of virtue. You will dance. I order it. That's kind of a dick. Florin, do you really mean to go through with this? I do, and I will need your help. It is time for you to pray. Pray for the restoration of the Almighty. Lala. Lala, you could stop that. Why are you just going along with this? Well, we're doomed. Nothing happened. Nothing at all. Rambaro was right. The time is not yet nigh for the restoration of the Almighty. I am as disappointed as you, young Florin. But at least now we know for certain. Perhaps you should step down from the altar. Florin, please, there is no need to be downhearted. It is only right that you are desperate to restore the Almighty and bring peace back to the world. I know how strong your desire is. We all feel it. But what we have just witnessed does not mean that hope is dead to us. It simply means that we must bide our time. Tomorrow, No. It is not peace that I desire. My actions are motivated by my own selfish needs. If the Almighty were restored, our destiny would be fulfilled. We roamers would have no need for our laws, and Lala and I could marry. Yes, you heard me correctly. Lala and I cannot marry, for we are both marked by the hand of fate. Florin, my dear Florin, but I remember when you were a boy. I remember when you were born. You did not bear such a mark. You are not wrong, Madame Rosa. Sometimes I can hardly believe it myself. It appeared only a few short years ago. It was faint at first, but not for long. By that time, of course, I had already given my heart to Lala. So I panicked. I thought that the only way I could be free to pursue my heart's desire were if I restored the Almighty and fulfilled the destiny of the roamers. That was my sole motivation. I never considered the grander implications. I never even considered how Lala felt. I have deceived my clan, I have betrayed you all. I acknowledge my guilt, and I will trouble you no longer. Florin hands the Torben of Truth back to Rambaro. Florin, wait! Lala, do not be too hasty, girl. What do you mean to achieve by chasing him? Search your heart. Do you really love him? Rambaro, Your kindness now will only result in greater pain for the poor boy later if you do not. And besides, though it pains me to say it, the mark cannot be disregarded. You cannot be allowed to marry. The Almighty will not permit it. Now, as we have seen, the time for the restoration of the Almighty is not yet upon us. This being so, we must be patient. It seems our search is not at an end just yet. Before we depart, we should restore the altar to the state in which we found it, Rambaro. Yes, the lake must be refilled. That would be best for all concerned. Let me guess. Young Saigan, I have a powerful feeling that the fate of our clan and your own destiny are somehow inseparably intertwined. We would not ask so much of you otherwise. And I am afraid that we must ask yet more of you. Will you return to the cave and refill the lake? It is a terrible shame after all you did to drain it, but the altar must be protected in our absence. Removing the chimes of the chosen from the pedestal on which you placed them should cause the waters to return. In the absence of young Florin, I must ask Boldo to accompany you. Boldo, are you willing? Of course, Madame Rosa. We'll have the chimes of the chosen off that pedestal in double time. Can't say I don't wish it were under better circumstances, but I'm glad to be going with you nonetheless, Saigan. Boldo has joined the party! Hopefully he is useful in a party instead of just sitting back like Florin did. Now, Lala, dear child, you danced very bravely, but your ankle still troubles you a good deal, does it not? You cannot deceive old Rosa, you know. You are our dancer. An injury to you is an injury to our clan's ability to carry out its destiny. You must not push yourself so. Yes, Madame Rosa, I apologize. Look, I'm sorry to butt in here, but I think I've stayed quiet long enough. Now, I'm not saying that I don't get how important the clan's destiny and laws and all that stuff is, but you've got to understand that it makes Lala's life really difficult. So, you know, how about giving her a break for once? Thank you, Kiefer, but there's no need, really. Interesting. It seems you have found someone who understands your plight very well, young Lala. That's something to be grateful for. Excuse me. Very well, everyone. It is a shame that it had to end this way, but all is as the Almighty intends, I am sure. The ritual is over. Let us return to the encampment. Thank you once again, Saigan. Your help is much appreciated. We'll await your safe return from refilling the lake back at the encampment. Well, that was eventful. Sorry they're making you go through all that cave palaver again. Anyway, Lala's ankle has started playing up again. I think I'd better take her back to her tent. You dog. You don't mind going into the cave without me, do you? That's fine. Do you, Kiefer. I have danced every day since I was a little girl. I took it for granted. Dancing was simply a part of my life. It was my destiny. I thought of my eventual marriage to Florin in the same way. I believed it was simply fate. But when I look at Kiefer, I'm ashamed of myself for having ever thought in that way. I hope that someday I will be as determined to carve my own path in the world as he is, to create my own destiny. Oh, Lala. Removing the chimes of the chosen from the pedestal on which you placed them should cause the waters to return. Let's get to it. Come on, Boldo. I hope you're as good with that sword as you look. Accompanied by Boldo, the party head back into the cave and remove the chimes of the chosen from the pedestal on which they were placed. The lake is filled with water once again, and the altar of the Almighty is submerged. Rambaro decides to keep hold of the Torben of Truth and the Vestment of Virtue for now, and the roamers and the party set out back to where they first met. Although the ritual was a failure, the roamers throw a huge party to say goodbye to Saigan and his friends, and to thank them for all they've done. And then morning comes. Saigan? Oh, Saigan! Are you awake? Oh, Saigan! Oi, Saigan. I suppose it doesn't matter if you're awake or not. I'm just thinking a few things over, that's all. I know we never really talked about it, but I've been wondering about that mark on your arm. It's not the same as the one Lala's got, but do you think maybe it means something similar? You know, like you've got some kind of destiny to fulfill or something? That would be really amazing. I mean, from the moment I was born, I knew I was going to have to be king one day. I always knew exactly what was in store for me. And there you are, with this big mysterious future ahead of you, with an actual purpose, you know? I'm kind of jealous, to be honest. Now, I could never say this to your face, because you'd probably laugh at me or something, but the truth is, I've been looking for a purpose of my own recently. Something only I can do. Something or someone who really needs me. Anyway, just thought I'd put that out there. I'd never have thought about it if it wasn't for you, you know? So, thanks. Right. I've said enough. Good night. I slept like a baby. Good morning, Saigan. I thought I saw Kiefer talking to you in the middle of the night. Was everything alright with him? Well, spare me the details. I expect he was just boring you to tears about how in love with Lala he is or something. Now shall we get going? Ruff, wake up. Time to get moving. What? Morning already? I'm still sleepy. That's actually really odd. Ugh. At first I thought the boy was joking when he declared he wished to become our guardian, but he appears to be deadly serious. I certainly admire his courage. Don't try and stop me from doing this, Saigan. If I beat Boldo, they'll accept me as the next guardian of the roamers. Take this! Yerg. There's no doubting your talent, boy. Or your tenacity. I yield. Thank you, Boldo. You're more than a worthy opponent. So, Rambaro, this means I can be the next guardian of the roamers, right? Yes, most certainly. We would be foolish to refuse one so skilled. Come before me, Kiefer, your companions too. My fellow roamers, it gives me great pleasure to announce that a new guardian now watches over us. Allow me to introduce our newest clan member, Kiefer. I would also like us to take this opportunity to express our gratitude to Saigan, without whom we would have never found our way to the altar of the Almighty. Let us lift up our voices in the song of thanks to our new companions. May the blessings of the Almighty be upon them all. Hate to spring it on you like this, Saigan, but it looks like this is where our journey together ends. I can't go back to our world, to our time, to a place where my whole future is decided for me. I'm going to stay here and look after the roamers. And besides, look at this amazing sword they give you. I bet you've never seen engraving like that before. And as guardian of the Almighty's chosen people, it's all mine now. But seriously, I'm staying. My place is here with the roamers, making sure the altar of the Almighty is safe. That's my destiny, my purpose. I think you know what I'm talking about, don't you? I had a feeling you'd say that. Anyway, I suppose you'll be heading back to Pilchard Bay now. Let me take you as far as the teleportal at least. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to, Kiefer's dad about this. You know what, Kiefer? Keep it. Right, I think the teleportal was this way. Here we are, Saigan. This is where we say goodbye. Thanks for everything. If it wasn't for you, I'd never have come on this whole adventure. It's been amazing. Oh, and if you happen to run into my dad back in our world, will you fill him in on all the details? Tell him I finally found my purpose. I'm sure he'll understand. Don't tell him I'm in love with Lala, though. Don't tell anyone that, actually. Anyway, you'd better get going. See you soon, okay? See you later, Kiefer. Where'd that bag come from? Do you think Kiefer threw it into the teleportal after us? Contains all of Kiefer's equipment along with a letter. I told you you could keep it, Kiefer. Dear Saigan and everyone else, sorry to leave you in the lurch like this, but a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. One day you'll understand. I've left all the equipment you got me, so no need to worry on that front. Maybe see you soon. Kiefer. And the mail is here. I'll be right back, everybody. Sorry about that brief interruption. Well, let's go explain to his dad. Can't seem to see the prince with you. I assume he'll be joining you a little later. I have news about that. There's a fragment in here somewhere. Hi, King. Ah, so you have returned to us. You must tell me of your latest adventures. Hey, Mystic Warrior. But first, please enlighten me as to the whereabouts of my son. Has that confounded boy wandered off somewhere again? Why do you evade my gaze, Saigan? What is the meaning of this? Something has happened, has it not? You will tell me everything this instant. Is that clear? No, I cannot. This simply cannot. A purpose of his own? How can he speak of such things with any certainty? He's a mere child. The fool, the damned fool. Does he care nothing for his kingdom, for his father? I'd planned to give him this on his return, but I suppose you might as well have it now. Blue fragment. One of the people of the island found it and brought it here to the castle. I had meant to present it to him as a symbol of my blessing, to let him know that I was happy with the path he had chosen, and instead my eagerness to see him is greeted with these regretful tidings. Saigan, I thank you for bringing me this news. However, if you do not mind, I wish to be alone. I trust you will excuse me. I feel just awful. Now that's over and done with, let's head back to the shrine and go to a new island. It'll take our minds off all that Prince Twit business. Maribel, you know what? My best friend just decided to go off on... You know what? You don't deserve to hear this. You don't deserve to have me talking to you. Do. Quick rest at home. Make Maribel sleep on the floor. What level am I now? 16? 17. Look at all this money we have. Levels don't increase at quite the hyperactive rate in Dragon Quest that they do in other RPGs, Super Sorrow. It has a different kind of leveling curve from other RPGs. Because it takes so long to gain levels in the games, there's more focus on equipment and party setup. But yeah, I'm almost 20 hours into the game and only level 17. That's the nature of the beast. Alright, I'm carrying yellow pillars and blue. Yeah, we'll try the yellow ones, I guess. I have no idea what I have on hand. Nothing that fit this pedestal. Yeah, the ruins are much tinier than they used to be. I understand the decision, and if I ever miss the old ruins, I'll just play the original game. Anything for this one? Nope. Okay. Maybe blue then. Still missing one. But I'm missing something. Another new island. Okay, I guess that counts. To the northwest. Let's go to the northwest and find this fragment that we're missing. Bum ba ba bum ba ba bum ba ba bum 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 ba 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 bum bum ba-da-dum. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum bum ba-da-dum. A death cargo. You can't overpower in this game? Well, no, you can. It's just, not early on in the game. And areas actually have level caps to them where you will actually stop getting experience points. Roll up, roll up. Come and lay your eyes on the find of the century. This is no regular skull. It's bigger than an elephant's head with 2 glittering golden horns, the like of which you've never seen. And to see it will only cost you a laughably reasonable 5 gold coins. That's a bargain if I ever heard it, so roll up, roll up. Heard they dug something out of something amazing out of that big hole there. But I don't have any money, so they won't let me see it. Why are grown-ups so mean? I've been stood here for hours, and I just can't wait to see it. You look like you've come a long way to see our wondrous skull. Well, you won't regret it. It's massive, and it's got golden horns. What's not to love? Are you interested? It's a snip at 5 gold coins. Yeah, I can spare 5. Yes. Cutting in line again. Dragon Quest VII, Cutting in Line Edition. It's a large skull with 2 striking gold horns. The horns are very, very shiny indeed. Yes, let's touch it. Oi! Get your grubby mitts off that skull. Honestly, the youth of today. It's no relation to the crocodile, and it's no lizard either. But I'll get to the bottom of this, or my name's not Dr. Doug Digby. Oh, you're here to look at the skull, are you? Well, go ahead. Don't even think about touching it. I thought about touching it. Stop me. What did I say about overpowering? Each area has kind of a level cap to it, and once you've hit that level, you stop gaining experience points in that level. In that area. Hey, there we go. There's a blue fragment. It's just as well, though. With the way that experience curves in these games, you'll eventually hit points in an area where it's just... the amount of experience required compared to the amount of experience that you're actually getting is laughably tiny. Huh. Was there any reason? Well, I guess I got that fragment. Where do you think you're going? This is an important archaeological dig site, and we can't just let any Tom, Dick, or Harry go wandering around, you know. Okay. Job class experience, I'm sorry. I forgot the distinction. Herp derp. Thank you for clearing that up, Falcos. No, god damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh wait, no, there's still another one in there? There's a fragment somewhere. It's around here somewhere. It's here somewhere. Maybe somebody's holding on to it? Because I don't see it down there. Nope, there it is. Damn it, we need the big guy to move out of the way. We might have to come back later. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, Superstar. So, job classes gain experience separate from regular experience points. And there's a cap in each area for how many points that you can get for that class, or like once a class is at a certain strength, you can no longer get points in that area. I don't want to read the gravestone. Here lies one who danced for the Almighty, and beside her, her dutiful guardian. I quit. I quit the game. It's too much. Man, there isn't anything out here. I'm a bit bothered by not being able to get that other fragment right now. We're just going to have to pass on it for the time being because I'm not sure what to do about it. Boy, he doesn't even have any advice for us right now. it is. Or no, is this not it? No, we're not quite there yet. Slime Knight! Kill the Slime Knight! This is Pilgrim's Rest, the last stop for weary travelers on their way to Alltrade's Abbey. After this, there is no trace of civilization until you reach the Abbey itself. Trace. Right now, I'm just a boring old warrior, but I've got big plans. I'm going to become a hero. I'm heading to Alltrade's Abbey now to change... excuse me, vocations, in fact. I'd love to stay and chat, but you know how it is. I can't stop yawning. Bye, guy. We don't have to watch him go the entire way off screen. We can just do our thing. In the old days, folks who'd been to the Abbey to change vocations would stop here on the way back. But lately, no one's been visiting at all. You don't think our standard of service might be slipping, do you? We found the casino! I really wasn't. Clients drop by here on their way over to Alltrade's Abbey, but they never seem to visit on the way back. They can't all have such a bad time at our lovely little casino that they never want to come back, can they? I don't know, we'll buy 10. I was on my way to Alltrade's Abbey to get myself a nice new vocation, but just look at me now! I can't seem to prise myself away from this stool. May I propose a toast to victory! I can bet up to 10 tokens. Let's just go. We'll go all in from the get-go. And it's a terrible flippin' hand. Give me another 5. 2 pairs. We got to keep our money. Double or nothing? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. It's a jack. Try and pick a card higher than this one from the 4 laying face down. That's... bad luck. Bad luck. Crap. Let's get out of here. I'm rubbish at this. I hate gambling. Well, that was the double or nothing Power Proto Man. Oh. Have you not chosen a proper vocation yet? You need to get over to All-Trades Abbey and get yourself gainfully employed. There we go. Weapons and armor. Got a slime uniform. For a little rough. Kind of want to get him an edged boomerang also. It's a full 5 increase on his damage. The only other thing to do is buy a fur cape for Maribel and increase her defense by a whopping 1. We'll get the boomerang for Gabo. Oh, Thalkas, that sucks. They pulled an ace on your double or nothing? Great. I don't want to sell Kiefer's stuff. I miss him. Hold on to it for now. It's not like we need to buy anything at this moment. Blah blah blooming blah. Changing vocations, All-Trades Abbey. That's all anyone here ever talks about. I mean, I know changing trades lets you learn all sorts of new spells and abilities and whatnot, but that doesn't mean I want to hear about it all day long, does it? I can't help noticing the lack of people coming back this way lately after heading up to All-Trades Abbey to change vocations. But just because there's a lack of viable applicants doesn't mean that they should just go letting any old jobless never-do-well through the front door. Not being from around here, you probably haven't noticed, but the monsters around these parts have been getting much nastier lately. I just hope it's not a taste of trouble to come. I'm so lonely. No one ever comes to see me anymore. Folks always used to pop in on their way back from All-Trades Abbey, you know. They wanted to boast about their new vocations and show off their fancy new outfits, you see. Maybe they're just avoiding me. After all, who wants to talk to a doddery old codger? I remember a time when this place was packed to the rafters. Often there'd be no free beds and we'd have to camp outside. Now look at it. There's hardly anyone here. Seems people just aren't so keen on All-Trades Abbey these days. So it seems he ain't coming back. He's gone off to change vocations and left me all on my lonesome. Well, they say you should never trust a sailor, and now I know why. Ah! A grimoire jumps down from on top of them. Did we get attacked? By a book? The hell? Garbage. It's garbage, I say. Alright, it looks like it's that time again. But I will be ending the stream here at this point. Perry usually gets home at about this time and we go have lunch together. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I'm your host, Saigan. This has been the Dragon Quest VII live-streamed Let's Play. I should be back on this evening. Maybe this afternoon. Depends on how long we're at lunch. Depends on how the boys were at school. If you're enjoying the series, please remember to hit like or subscribe or follow if you're on Twitch. And if you want to further support the channel, please check out my Patreon page. That is linked below. Take care, everybody. I will see you all next time.